back again with another yoga video. Today I'm coming with a yoga one-on-one video where we explore one posture, one asana at a time. Today we will be exploring our figure four pose. There are many variations for our figure four, so we'll be doing a bit of warm-up there. It will involve a lot of hips, so we will be warming up the hips just a little bit, and then we'll hop into those variations. So when you're ready, please join me in a comfortable space, perhaps on a mat. And when you're ready, we're gonna meet seated. So go ahead and find a seat on your mat. You also have the option to do this in a physical seat as well, right? When you're ready, we locate our sit bones, lengthen through your spine, and inhale, hands will come out. Begin to reach here, lengthen through your spine. And exhale, we're gonna hinge over the hips, lead with your heart, fold over your legs. Now if you're seated, we're allowing the upper body to fold over the thighs here, relaxing through the head and neck, right? Breathe deeply, engage through your core, inviting your belly button in, lead with your heart, and relax through your head and neck. Again, thinking about warming those hips up, breathe into the lower body. We have a couple of deep breaths. You can use that inhale to go a little further and your exhale to soften. One last breath here. And on your next inhale, gently walk your hands back, hands can come high. Exhale, ground your hands behind you. We're gonna shift the hips up. Inhale. Open your heart, look up towards the sky. And exhale. Find a gentle seat. Pay attention to which leg is in front here. We will be recrossing the legs the other way, but first, ground the soles of your feet and windshield wipe your knees from left to right, right to left. Continue to breathe deeply. And when you're ready, we recross those legs. The other leg will come in front. Find your sit bones, and we do that same little sequence on this side. So inhale, hands will come high. Exhale, hinge from the hips, lead with your heart, fold over the legs. And once again, as I stated, if you are seated in a chair, you can still do this by leaning over your legs, soles of the feet are grounded. Wherever we are hinging from the hips, inviting that belly button in, allowing the upper body to release over the lower body. Relax through your head and neck and breathe deeply. Soften through your jaw, soften through the eyebrows, through the face. And we have a couple of deep breaths here. Once again, perhaps using your inhale to go a little further and your exhale to soften. Breathe into those hips. One last breath. And when you're ready, we are going to gently walk those hands back, come on up, and hands can come high. As we place the hands behind you, again, you can do this on a chair, placing those hands on the seat of your chair, lifting up through your hips here. Open your heart, look up. I kind of think about that flash dance. it would look something like that. Inhale and exhale, find a seat. Beautiful. Go ahead and ground the soles of your feet, and we're gonna windshield wipe the knees once again from left to right, right to left. Nice. All right, from here we have a nice foundation for our figure four pose. All right, we are going to take a few variations, like I said, and we're gonna actually work our way up. So from here, ground through the soles of your feet. Yes. Ground through your sit bones, allow your palms to shine up. And as we exhale, we're gonna descend down. So go ahead and tuck your tailbone a bit, invite that belly button in, allow your lower back to ground on the mat first, and then release the rest of you. From here, you can windshield wipe those knees from left to right, right to left once again, if that feels good for you. And then we prepare for our figure four on our backs. So when you're ready, this right ankle will find the top of the left thigh. Flex through your right foot. Yes, right knee moves away from you, and we'll begin to invite your left knee in towards your chest. Nice. You can grab a hold of the back of that left thigh. Breathe deeply here. Again, go for a couple of deep breaths into the hips, into that lower body. And when you're ready, perhaps we begin to rock from left to right, right to left, if that feels good for you. This will also provide a nice massage for your lower back. You also have the option, again, thinking about folks who are doing this from home, who may not feel comfortable on the ground. You can also do this on your bed, on a soft space. It works just the same. Take one more breath here. Again, think about inviting that left knee in. Perhaps you find some stillness. And when you're done, we're going to gently release the legs, unravel yourself, and ground the soles of your feet. Windshield wipe the knees from left to right, right to left once again. Let's take it to the other side. Left ankle will find the top of the right thigh. We flex through the left foot. Left knee moves away from us as we invite that right knee in. We can hold on to the back of the right thigh and breathe deeply here. Finding this figure 4 as we lay down. And when you're ready, perhaps we rock from side to side. You'll find a nice massage for your lower back. Continue to breathe deeply here. Keep that knee coming in towards you. Find that engagement. Guide the body, but do not force anything. Listen. And breathe here. And when you're done, come to stillness. Find one more breath. And when you're done, we're going to gently release once again. And ground the soles of both feet. Windshield wipe the knees from left to right, right to left. From here, we are going to gently raise ourselves. So you can rock and roll here. Find that momentum. Adjust yourself. And then from this rock and roll, a nice massage for the spine, we find ourselves up in a seated position. So here I'm going to turn to more of a diagonal, coming off of my mat a bit. When you're ready, we are going to find our figure 4 in this position. Again, you have the option to do this seated, right? So if you're seated in a chair, we're doing the same thing, or if you're seated on the ground. That right ankle will find the top of the left thigh. Flex through your right foot, left knee comes in towards you. So we can place those hands behind us, open through your heart. Breathe deeply here as we send your heart towards the calf. Towards that left knee. Breathe. We have a couple of more breaths. Relax through that jaw. Allow that tension to release. And when you're done, we're going to gently take it over to the left and take it over to the right. Take your time here as we take it over to the left. Take it over to the right. Just inviting a bit of mobility, fluidity into this posture. Over to the left, over to the right. And when you're done, come back center. Release the foot and windshield wipe the knees from left to right, right to left. Shake it up. And we take it to the other side. When you're ready, your left ankle will find the top of your right thigh. Flex through your left foot. Find your sits bones lengthen through your spine and begin to send your heart towards that left calf. Again, we can place those hands behind us, giving us a bit of the support here, propping ourselves up as we keep that heart open. Breathe into the hips. Allow the body to release that tension, relax through your face. And find one more breath here. When you're done, we are going to, once again, gently take it from right to left, left to right. Take your time here. Again, listen to your body. You also have the option to stay still. See what works. And when you're done, taking it about 3 times to each side, we are going to release the legs. Windshield wipe the knees from left to right. And from here, we'll find our way onto a tabletop, hands and knees. Your wrists are beneath your shoulders. Your knees are beneath your hips. You can continue to take your hips from left to right, right to left. Shake it out. And when you're ready, we're going to tuck the toes, push back, find a downward facing dog. You can shake your head yes and no here. Continue to shake. Shake those hips from left to right, right to left. If you're doing this with a chair, hands are on the chair, hips are high, so very similar actions. Go ahead and begin to walk your hands back towards your feet, or simply find that forward fold. Inhale to rise. Come on up. Ooh. Take your time, hands will come overhead. And exhale, hands will come to heart center. Nice. From here, we're going to find a one-legged Tadasana. So ground through your left foot, your right knee will come high. Nice. Option to have your hands on your hips to hold a wall, right? Use your props, find some support to listen to your body. When you're ready, from here, figure four while standing. So that right ankle is going to find the top of your left thigh. Right knee moves away from you, opens out the hip, and we begin to bend through this left knee, right? So we don't want to overextend this leg back. It's all good. Find a gentle bend. Hands can be at heart if you feel stable and secure. And another little variation here. So if you'd like, we can begin to fold over the leg, lengthening out your left leg a little bit here. Hands can find a block or the mat. Fingertips are helpful here. And we can relax through the head and neck. Begin to shake it, yes, and nice. When you're done, from here, find that nice deep bend in the knee once again. You can begin to rise. And again, these are options. We are playing here, right? Some of these things may be a bit advanced. When you're ready, your hands can come to your heart. And here, even I am experimenting. This is not a pose I do too often. That right elbow will find the instep. See, I talked myself out of it. When you're ready, come back. Option to fall out and come back in. Find your stability. And what we're going for is a twist here where we hook the right elbow to the instep of the right foot. Take your time. Hands can be at heart. We find a twist here. Nice. Breathe for one more breath. And when you're ready, gently release. See if you can come up through your one-legged Tadasana. Inhale. Exhale, lengthen out the leg. Ground the right foot next to the left. Hands can come to heart. Nice. So like I said, we are playing here. I am not going to cut that out because we all fall, but hopefully you get back up and you learn to fall safely. So when you're ready, ground through your right foot. Left knee comes high. One-legged Tadasana. Inhale, hands can come to heart. Breathe. And rotate through that ankle if you feel comfortable. As we prepare, left ankle comes to the top of the right thigh. Flex through the foot. Option to adjust yourself here. As we bend through the right knee, sit low here. Breathe. Find that stability. Use a focal point. And when you're ready, we can begin to fold over the leg again. Option to ground your fingertips here. Perhaps we lengthen through the right leg. Invite your belly button in. Breathe into that hip. Relax your toes. And relax your head and neck. Shake it yes and no. Be gentle. Again, listen to your body. Don't force anything. And when you're ready, we can gently come on up. Take your time and prepare for your optional twist. So again, we are aiming for that left elbow to find the instep of the left foot. Find a gentle twist here as your hands come to heart. Breathe. Perhaps your gaze is over to the side as well. I'll keep mine steady. Take one more breath. And again, if you fall out, come back in. Sometimes you can talk yourself out of it. But mind over matter. Find that stability once again. And then we'll begin to rise when you're ready. Inhale, come on up. Do your one-legged Tadasana. Lengthen that leg out. And exhale. Ground the left foot. Hands come to heart. Beautiful work. So once again, hands can come to your hips. Shake one leg out. Shake the other leg out. Again, shake one leg up. Shake the other leg out. Feet are about hips distance. And we'll end by drawing some hip circles. So begin to draw some circles here with the hips. Breathe into it. We're going for about 3 in each direction. Make these circles wide and expressive. And when you're done, last move, I promise. Wide-legged forward fold. Feet are wider than hips distance. Toes can be pointed in towards you as we hinge from the hips one last time. Lead with your heart, fold over your legs. Breathe here. Allow your upper body to hang heavy. Perhaps you begin to walk those fingertips back behind you. You have a few options here in this wide-legged forward fold. See what feels good for you. Perhaps you begin bending one knee and then the other. Perhaps you find stillness. Take one more breath. And when you're done, we begin to walk the feet in towards each other. Find a forward fold. Inhale. Begin to rise vertebrae by vertebrae. Take your time. Hands will come high. You can reach a bit here. Find some lift. Perhaps even a slight back bend. And exhale. Hands come to heart. Namaste. Nice. Great work. If you made it to this part, I assume that you did a phenomenal job. Thank you so much for showing up in your body, for playing around with me a bit. Again, I am grateful for those falls, for falling out of it, so that you know at home it's not all easy peasy, right? Every day is a practice, and your body will show up in different ways each day, depending on the weather, depending on the season, depending on what you ate last night, you know? So, whatever that may be, however you are showing up, be grateful that you can show up. Extend some affection, some gratitude towards your body for allowing you to show up in this moment and to play and express yourself in this way. So, thanks again. Maybe you build up a bit of, your heart rate has built up a bit. We can take a few deep breaths here to ground ourselves. Perhaps you find a savasana. Perhaps you drop into a meditation. You have all the time in the world. I mean, that's up to you. But this is a video done on your own time. So if you do have the time, feel free to hit that savasana and take a meditation. Take a moment to tap into your breath. Take a moment of stillness. And thank you so much once again for joining me for this Yoga 101 video exploring our figure 4 pose.